And we're live. Come on, switch over. And we're... I don't want to hear myself twice. Paste that there. Edit video. Goodbye, heart. Right, just wait for some people to join. Who else can I send links to?
Well, obviously, I had to talk to the list.
I didn't get a word of what you just said, Justin.
I said I had to talk to the nurse.
Ah, okay. Well, we're
So,
live. So,
well, hey to whoever, if anybody's on the chat yet.
no one's there yet. I think it's going to be a quiet stream today. Send Joe a link. Paste. Hey, explore reading. Hey, undead. Oh, you have still got your wrench. That's what I needed to check. That's YouTube for you, undead.
Thank you so much.
I'm just sending some links out. Anybody, though, that's in the chat want to come up, the link is now pinned at the top.
Now, all as I can have is fucking ice chips right now.
Ugh. Well, you have to do as you're told.
Can't eat nothing, can't drink nothing.
Well, that's just in case they need to operate.
Ugh. Sarah got me a personal pan pizza and it's sitting here on the table. It's calling my name.
Told you I'd wait to get it.
Uh,
Delicious.
hey, TJ, links at the top if you want to come on. Okay, undead. Don't work too hard. TJ, Justin, are you having surgery, bud?
On its penis.
Don't know yet.
Ugh.
Do I need to invoke my HIPAA?
Then I'll revoke your ride home. How about that?
Don't give me a ride home.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. They order Uber rides for people if they need a ride home.
And how pay for the
My insurance will pay for it. So,
Would you rather sit in somebody's Uber than to come home in the car with your wife? I'm gonna open this pizza.
stay out of my pizza.
Want everybody to look at it and see it. Everybody else can see it.
Uh,
Don't put me in it. Don't
Yeah,
put
keep
the
it up or I will put you on the canner.
It's sealed for your protection.
Oh, you bitches. Sealed for your protection.
Still for your safety.
Yeah. They don't want me to get into it and eat it.
It's more sealed for the pizza safety.
Watch a little TV.
Oh, here comes Rob. TJ's asked what's wrong, Justin. You can explain to everyone.
After I was on Murray's for about 10 minutes this morning. I got up, got off, and my back started hurting really bad. And I ended up I started pissing blood when I had to go to the bathroom.
What's wrong, Justin?
So they told me it's most likely kidney stone. I got an MRI done, and blood test. So I'm just waiting now for the results.
See you,
I
Undead.
may have to go into surgery. I may not. Depending on how bad it is.
No, you had a cat.
CAT scan. Sorry, not MRI.
Hey, Ronnie
Ranny, if you want to jump up the links at the top.
and TJ, I'm dead, limited.
I was in so much pain. They gave me 2 shots of fentanyl and something else when I got here.
Yeah, that's fucking rough, that is.
Oh god, dude, that shit hurts so bad.
TJ said, I hope it's not bad, Justin.
I don't either because I want to eat this pizza.
He's not allowed to eat, and then Sarah's winding him up with a pizza.
Because they normally laser them, don't they?
Well, if they have to do surgery, I'm assuming
On
so.
the phone, let me call you back.
If not,
Where are you at?
I'm assuming it's probably going to be a
Do something?
some kind of pills or something. I don't know. Not entirely sure how they do it.
Let me go, okay? Daddy's on the phone.
Right.
It's Laura.
Advent calendar number 1.
Little one, Laura.
No, hospital food. There's never good hospital food. What day are we on? I'll just write the day in the chat. Oh, it's 19. Is that 19? Yeah. Ranny says, get well, Justin. He's muted himself a minute. TJ, if you're available, the link's at the top. Oh, Rob, my arm hurts. Thanks for asking.
I did. Called you a big sissy.
Yeah, but you didn't ask me to come on the panel. I got a nail file today.
Fucking blood tests.
Yeah, my veins sink badly.
Yeah. I got to inject myself 15 times a day.
Get used to it.
You are?
I said, well, you're used to it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say good for you. That was why I said it.
Oh, so in that crappy advent calendar, I got a nail file. Oh, see you later, TJ.
See you, TJ.
Where's my that'll do. Number 19 is there. The way I have to open this advent calendar. Oh, Justin's dropped off.
Oh.
Uh, The doctor might have come in though, so I'll update everybody when I get news from Justin or Sarah. One of the two will probably update me.
I can typical right before Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah. And the stitch today is a cute little sitting stitch. And what I normally do though is goodbye that piece. Why they've left the extra pieces on him, I would never know. Oh, here comes Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right.
I had to pop in, seeing Rob's here going to sing Christmas carols, right? Attaboy, Rob.
I really
Yeah.
hope he doesn't sing.
I got a message from Laura, says join the party because Rob's going to be singing Christmas carols.
Yeah, hold out. Hey, you been, Buck?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. All right. Been busy, but unwell today, so I had a day out. But yeah, been working like mad.
What do you got there, Laura?
This is my chocolate advent calendar.
It's a chocolate advent calendar.
Yes.
Oh,
Dairy
so
milk with caramel.
you got the snick. You get the snack on the future.
That's all the advent calendar's done.
Did you hear, Paul? Justin's in hospital.
Justin's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was just on. He just left.
What is it still his back problems or what?
Yeah, it's apparently he was on your stream, went to the toilet after having back pain, and he had blood. So he went to the hospital and they think it's kidney stones.
Oh.
Peeing blood.
So it looks like he may have to have an operation.
Well, there's two ways to deal with that: an operation, or they try and give him medication to help him pass the kidneys. But anyway, either way you look at it, it's long term and it's painful.
And he's not allowed to eat. And Sarah brought him a personalised pizza and he's not allowed to eat it.
So he's at the hospital now?
Yeah.
Are they going to admit him or?
I don't, he didn't say. He just suddenly dropped off.
See the picture Santa got me just, Laura?
What was that?
That's it from you.
Uh,
That's it. Wheelchair driver with an AK-47 ball.
Wow.
Right, while we all have a chat, I'm going to do some building.
You're going to do some what, building?
Yeah.
Oh, Randy's eating shop, man. He's saying hi to you as well, Paul.
Who?
Rani, exploring Eden Valley.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to look at me. I'm sure Dominic will be here shortly.
I just got done flying a ship and got it posted.
Hey, Andrew.
I'll be right back. Little boy's room is calling, but it's just going to be a short trip.
Is it me or is Justin trying to swing it so he doesn't have to peel the veg for Christmas Day?
Hey, AZ.
Hey, Z.
Oh, well, fine. All you just look off. Bye.
Hey, David.
Right, so turn it round, work from that way.
Did you hear what I said anyway?
Who, me?
Yeah. I said, do you not think Justin's trying to swing it so he don't have to do the veg on Christmas Day?
Yeah,
Hello. Come and sit now. Oh, you're in my hair. Say, hello,
By the
everybody.
way, your Christmas presents here.
Sorry.
Your Christmas presents here.
Oh, go on.
I bought you some filament.
Oh,
Uh,
go on. What's the crack?
No, I bought you some filament.
you're not supposed to tell him his Christmas
What?
present.
He's not going to be here for it. He's not going to pick it up, is he? So
Ginger colour?
no. It's
Oh,
actually,
that was so tempting. Oh,
didn't think of that.
no.
No, it's just a wood filament.
Is it on wheels?
No, it's a PLA wood filament.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
I just thought it'd be something you'd like to try. So
Sarah's and Shiloh's will get delivered to his door.
yeah. See, we thought you was coming here, so we.
Oh, I know. I've been meaning it so much. Just.
He's skived today off work.
I mean, he could have come anyway. Jeez.
It's been raining all day. We wouldn't been able to go and fly.
Yeah, but he could sat out in the rain, talk to us.
He's wheeled away on that one.
Yeah. No.
Oh. I bet he gets a little bit past the camera, so he knows he's past the
Yeah,
camera.
look, you can see him just getting up there.
Yeah, getting up to walk.
Is that me?
Yeah. I saw you leaning forward then. Ooh.
If oh, here comes back Justin. We might have some news from him. Oh, he's allowed to eat his pizza.
Signal. I'm using the Wi-Fi.
Justin,
Yeah.
I think this is a bit extreme to get out of peeling the veg at Christmas.
No,
I'm eating.
4 millimeters. Hang on.
Oh my God, it's so good.
So you've been told you're allowed to eat then?
Yeah. So I got it. I have one kidney stone. He said there's not a bunch in there.
Yeah.
It's just that he said they can only see one, and it's 4 millimeters in diameter. If it was more than 5 millimeters, I would have had to have surgery.
So what, they're giving you the meds instead?
Yep, they're gonna give me the meds and they're gonna load me up with pain medication to take home with me.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, they've got to give you the anal probe.
I already asked for the rubber fist.
Yeah, just to make sure you can pass it.
Yeah, Andrew, Justin was starving.
Did I hear Justin's voice?
Yeah, Justin's on the panel.
Yeah.
He's stuffing his face for pizza.
His plan didn't work. He has to go home and peel the veg still.
Are you at home or are you at the hospital?
No, say. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Put me in.
Oh, look at the pizza.
How about that? Now you can do what you want.
Justin wants to know, is it extra for the anal probe?
Come on, you need to.
No, that was free.
Or you can take something.
That was Sarah. I can't remember.
And it went, hey, Rob, it went so well. He asked, it went so well. He says, "Can I have another?"
On that note, I'm going back.
No, you get an anal probe free with every ambulance ride.
Wow.
God.
By the way, do you notice it's warmer in here?
Yeah, I did notice it was warmer.
No.
Don't yell at me.
Justin,
Don't-
is Sarah
Maddie?
steering a slice of your pizza?
She was trying to.
No, that's fine, the bite.
Hey,
You should share, Justin.
She just had a burger and fries.
So,
Sharing is caring.
that's right. You listen to Laura sharing is caring.
They did have a little bit of that urine that you gave before, so we already are a little bit ahead of it. There doesn't seem to be a lot of infection, but there are a few bacteria in there. I'm going to ask her to give you 1 dose of the antibiotics through the IV real quick. And I'm going to talk to my urologist just to make sure he kind of knows what's going on. So when you call there,
Who's the urologist?
Wolfson.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
So you're still sat there for a little bit longer.
He thinks it's just so quick to call and get an appointment with you. Dr. Wilson's scheduling until May.
I'll call House.
You'll call House? House will take care of it for you? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
God.
What you been up to, Rob?
No, just working, and then I've been off to the hill. I have. But not a lot.
Mm.
Obviously, if you need help with stuff, mine, just let me know. I
What?
see you showing about what discs to use and in your community posts.
Oh,
hey, Justin, it's a good thing you like to drink cranberry juice.
hey, I love cranberry juice.
Yeah, that's what you should be eating cranberries and
Yeah, I
drinking.
do. I like apple juice. I like cranberry juice. I like all juices.
Okay. That's the first I've ever heard of that.
So did they tell you how long you're going to be in the hospital, or well, here's the question I have. When you go to the bathroom, do you have to pee through a strainer?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's part of it because they want to see if you're passing stones. Well, they say, I suppose it's up in the air now because they're not going to let you out of there until they think you can do on your own, right?
No, I'm leaving here in a little bit.
You've got to
You
pee
are?
No, you just said that they got the pee out of there. I don't have to do that now.
Oh, look at those little pups. Let's get a pup.
Sarah will keep you straightened out.
Damn right I will.
That's right. I was just talking to Lynn and she heard you were on there and she says, well, Sarah will straighten his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just invoke my HIPAA rights and kick her out of the room.
No, you can't.
Well, you know, you don't have any HIPAA rights when it comes to your spouse because that's
Right.
called marital slavery.
No.
Go ahead and revoke my rights and see what happens.
Like to see Justin getting home and the lock's changed.
I'll change the code. You can't get in.
Hey,
He says-
Bulldog Pot.
Say why, Justin.
Hey, Lenny just in the chat says, Sarah, crack the whip.
Yeah. If she says jump, Justin, you ask how high.
Yep. Lenny's monitoring it now, Sarah. So if you have any issues with your male half,
Nope. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right. I think the doctor's just come in. He's got to have IVF antibiotics.
He's got what?
He's got to have antibiotics as well. I overheard before.
Oh, are they going to do it in the IV, or are they
Yeah.
going to give it
The
to him in
IV.
the IV? Okay.
Andrew, he'll let you know how the pizza is when he comes back.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that it'd be good for him to be eating pizza because of the spice, you know?
It probably isn't good for him. But that ain't going to stop Justin.
Lynn Lynn says, I think Sarah needs a good old fashioned cattle prod. Zzz, zzz, zzz,
Uh,
zzz. So he went to the hospital right after my show this morning.
he said he was only on your show for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he went, I think he went straight away.
He must have called Sarah because she was probably at work, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I've never had I've had hemorrhoids, but I've never had kidney stones or anything like that I know of.
The only stones I've had is gallbladder.
Yeah, I saw you suffering today. And
Rob,
you
you said you had kidney stones before, Rob?
oh, gallbladder.
Gallbladder, yeah.
I don't have a gallbladder anymore, so.
Oh, they took mine out too.
Said that.
When they took my gallbladder out, the surgeon says that's one of the worst he's ever seen. It was actually calcified. It looked like a Coke bottle. It wasn't squishy or nothing. It was just a solid Coke bottle.
I don't know. All I remember is waking up to these stones attached to my pillow in a little tub. I don't know if I've actually still got them around here somewhere.
Hey, JD.
Hey, JD.
I've seen you in a while.
Hey, JD. Yep. If you hadn't heard, what we are is we're here anticipating and showing our moral support, right? I think that's what you call it. Justin's in the hospital with kidney stones, and Sarah's there keeping him straightened out, and he's I think he'll be back on in a minute or two. The doctor just came in for a consultation, and he's got to get an antibiotic injected into his IV.
I think it's arriving tomorrow, easy. They said between the 15th to the 22nd.
Surely you can track your parcel.
Yeah, I had a notification today, but just I haven't been bothered to go into my emails and things. It just come up on my.
So you got a window, the 15th, which was last Friday, all the way till this coming Friday, right?
Yeah.
Lynn, it saves me talking.
JD. Shit pizza. Oh God.
uh,
What, Lenny? What are you talking about? I wasn't forced to do anything.
Uh, see, I don't mind people beating me to say things. Saves me doing it.
Well, plus Laura's busy building. Now, what is that you're building, Laura?
Eeyore. This is Eeyore's head.
EO's head. Okay.
But unlike other people, I can actually multitask and read the chat at the same time. Hey, Tim. I don't know if you've heard, but Justin's in the hospital. We may have inboxed him.
What you want? You gotta go outside. Okay, come on. I think Mia wants to go out. She's standing here panting and looking at me. Right back.
She just wants to look cute.
Let's go, Pat. Come on. Let's go. Me. Come on.
He was on Paul's stream this morning, got backache, and went to the toilet and he was peeing blood. So he's gone to the hospital and he's got kidney stone. He should be back on the panel shortly, Tim. He keeps popping back in and out. AZ. AZ said he was pissing blood, I think, because of the sex change and he didn't know about it. Oh. Right, that piece there. I think it's that time of month, Tim. God.
Hey, Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, he's good now, Tim. He's just eating a pizza.
easy. That cracks me up.
Ugh. Yes, he was eating the whole box of pizza, including the box.
Well, he sounded a little under the weather because he's in the hospital in a hospital bed, but I know how that feels because I've been there. Lynn made me go to the hospital once or twice. It turned out I didn't need to, but
Uh,
it was all for naught.
I would say Tim should be having breakfast about now.
Yeah.
Tim's breakfast involves coffee. In fact, I wonder if I can get David to make me a coffee.
Because it's Wednesday morning there, right?
Yes.
We haven't heard from Dominic.
Yeah, it's strange he's not up yet.
Yeah. Well, Lynn, it probably would have healed itself. I'm a firm believer that this too shall pass,
Saying that my brother's had gallbladder stones, get the had, but he didn't have an operation or anything to remove his.
Yeah, that's what Lynn made me do too. Oh, Tim's
Oh,
off to the 7th of January. Get your butt on here.
pull yourself full of crap.
Lenny, be nice now.
That is Lynn being nice. Albert, I'm not sure what he's doing.
I never complain. I'm just Mr. Straight Arrow, they used to call me.
I actually think he's on the phone, Albert, already.
Hey, cool cat.
Hey, cool cat. All right, that's that road. Oh, I'll just throw the pencil at myself.
Well, everybody's sending happy thoughts to Justin in the hospital.
Tim, why are you safer in the chat?
Yeah, it's safer in the chat. Come on, your friends want you to join.
Lynn, next time he needs to go, film him.
Thank God she doesn't have a camera.
I'm sure we can get clubbed together and buy her a camera.
Hey, cool cat.
Cool cat, he's okay. He's got a kidney stone. The keyboard protects him.
Busy stream loader.
It is a busy stream. Oh, you missed it yesterday, Rob. We were
Wow.
we was actually playing games yesterday.
Oh, wow.
We played Quiplash, and for once, your name was only mentioned twice in the answers. It was more Tim Jackson that was the answers. Yeah, I'll probably do another trivia show after I've built this thing
Well, what? Now, when do you get the kids again?
tomorrow.
I know David's looking forward to that.
We've got the easy one.
Well, you should call and tell him to bring them all over.
No, you're right. I'm not having 4 kids here. Thank you very much.
You can handle it. David would help you.
I don't know. He kept putting your name, Tim. But everybody likes a bit of quiplash. I've not gave co-hosts out. I've just admitted you. Why are you not coming? There we go. Hey, Joe.
I am always late.
Yeah. I don't
But
mind
it's
what
better
time.
late,
Yeah, I said
better late than never.
I don't mind what time people turn up.
Joe, you heard the latest?
What's the latest?
Justin's in the hospital.
Really?
Yep.
What's up?
Kidney stones.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
It seemed like a Grinch came over there.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey, what's up? So my question is, what are they going to do? They're going to pulverize them
No, they're putting him on meds.
They're putting him on medication and antibiotics.
and sending them home.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, well, we were on a live stream with him, and he goes to pass one. He better put it on mute because we'll hear it down here without. Actually, we'll hear it
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, that's what happened this morning. He was on for what, about 20 minutes? And all of a
Right.
sudden he disappeared. He went into the bathroom and started passing blood and screaming. And
Oh, that's bad.
yeah,
Yeah, because I was on, my son walked in. I turned around. I was talking to him. I turned around. You off? I said, what? I lost it.
I've never had anything major happen to me. It's usually pretty mild, you know.
Not according to
Well,
Lynn.
I've never had a kidney stone, thank you, Lord.
Hey, Jonathan.
But I know people in my family that have, and I saw the results. And I'll tell you, I did have an incident years, but this is 2000, where I went to the doctor. My throat was hurting, and she looked in there, and she got my wife, and she said, "Look in his throat." She said, "Is his tonsil always that big?" And they showed me a picture of it, and it was actually one tonsil on the left side, and it was going all the way over to the other side.
Oh,
So they contacted the ear, eye, nose, and throat guy, and he said, Dominic coming in. So
hey, Dominic.
Dominic. So he did a ear, eye, nose, and throat guy and sent me in and looked at it and said, we're gonna go ahead and just take your tonsils out. So the next day I went in for the tonsils, and he only took that one out because of the fact that it was so deep and all the work he did, and left the other. So I got one tonsil, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And they said that I had measles in the tonsil. That's what it was.
Measles in the tonsils?
In the tonsil, right. So after everything was said and done, I'm sitting at home for the next 2 days. I mean, hurting because he dug in and took a lot of area out. And I'm sitting there with popsicles and taking my time. And all of a sudden I started to talk and blood just started running out my mouth.
Oh,
I was dripping blood everywhere. I called him up and he said, get in quick, like that. We went in, and it was active blood flow. And I was EMS. I was just getting out of EMS. I knew it. So I said, I get there and he's looking in it. And every time he's in it, I'm gagging and everything else. And it just stopped. And he said it was just the same area. Apparently, when I was eating the popsicle, something, it must have just weakened and started bleeding. But everything was fine after that. Does
wow.
Dominic know?
I'm just going to say
You know,
that's a great time to join.
No,
Well, you know about Justin?
Justin's in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
He's got kidney
What?
stones.
Oh no, I've been
And I
there,
said,
done that.
Merry Christmas.
I
He got a visit from the Grinch.
Yeah.
don't think the
Did
Grinch.
he?
I don't think the Grinch has left my front room though.
Are they big? What size are they?
Uh,
We don't
four,
know.
I think. I'm sure he said four, something like that. He said if they
Oh,
were
okay.
over five,
Are they
they were
gonna-
operated.
Are they going to zap it or?
No, they're putting him on meds. He's only got one.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
mine
so
were
you
four.
had kidney stones.
Yeah. I
Well,
had,
he was on my live stream this morning, then all of a sudden disappeared. And the story is what Laura was telling me is that he left and went in the bathroom and started peeing blood, and so went to the hospital.
I didn't get that far. I was actually on your live stream as well. And I had a real, I had a pain in my side, and I thought because I've got a sore hip, and that's usually, and I thought, oh yeah, it was like that, and I thought, oh, I just slept badly that night. Then I thought, no, I'll try and have a hot shower. That didn't work, and then I went, nah, this is not right. So I threw myself in the emergency. They did a few tests, and then I did a P test as well, and they said, oh, you got blood in there, and we'll just do a few different things, and yeah, they found two over, and I went back 3 months later over the medication. So far, they've got rid of it. So yeah, we'll see how Justin goes then.
Well, Joe was just telling us about he had a tonsil problem that ended up being his tonsils got measles.
Yeah, that was terrible. You figure that one out.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
must be special. All the stuff that happened to me.
Well, you probably
Yeah.
got your own page in the medical journal.
You're right. I agree. What gets me is the funniest thing in the world though, is when they did the X-ray after my first. And I do this every time to a new doctor when they do a chest X-ray. They'll be looking at it and they'll look over and they'll say, "Is that a bullet? Did you ever get shot?" And I said, "Where?" And he'll show me. I said, "No," because the bullet is still in the rib from when I was 17.
Ah,
So I'll tell him, "No, that can't be a bullet. I've never been shot. Not that I know of." And then after a while, I'll tell him, "Yeah, it is a bullet. It's 22." But it's a good, when you look at it, the doctors look at it, and first thing they see is a spot, and they look over at it, and you can tell it's a bullet.
well, what you should do is say, "Oh, that must have happened when I was visited by the aliens one night."
I'll tell them, "Oh, that might explain why my chest hurt back when I was 17.
Yeah.
I thought I had popped a pimple." Yeah.
Well, that's good news. Justin's been released.
Oh, that's good.
Justin's been released from custody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an ankle monitor though.
I hope he took his pizza with him.
No, you'd
Yeah.
already eaten that.
Yeah, well,
Here we go with pizza again.
Tim
Yeah.
says the worst thing he ever got was shingles across his chest and back.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
Lord.
been there.
I got the shots for that.
Yeah,
Justin.
shingles, another one I've been. Shingles, chicken pox,
Laura,
kidney
Well-
stones,
what's really popular?
hernia, diverticulitis,
Yeah.
a ingrown toenail. Yay!
Yeah, I got
Right.
that too.
Justin says he's out.
I'm out, bitches. Watch out, world.
Yay!
Tell you a funny story, Don, with the ingrown toenails. I brought Justin, my son. He had a real bad one, and they had to give him the shot in the toe, to do everything. And he was freaking out. I said, "It can't be that bad because shots don't bother me." And he's doing all the thing, and then a couple of weeks later he had another one, so we had to go back. So he had to do it again, and he was like, he was going crazy, right? So they went back to do the checkup and everything, and all of a sudden my foot started hurting. I got one, and I had never had one in my life. So God kind of got back with me on that. So I'm sitting there, and he looks at me and says, "Yeah, you're about to have another one on the other one too." And I looked at it, and you can see where it was starting to get infected. So he cleaned it all up and gave me a shot. And I sat there, and Justin was squivering and everything. And I sat there when he hit me with both needles, right? Didn't bother me a bit, right? So we go back in a couple of days later. I'm walking in and trip. And when I tripped, I hit the toe and just split it all open like that. I said, well, at least I'm at the right place, you know. And I went in, and he looked at me and said, "Well, I didn't do all of that. How did you do that?" I said, "Out on your thing outside." So he had to give me another shot in it and work on it a little bit more. But it was ironic that I was laughing at him about it, and then all of a sudden I'm doing it. So I don't laugh at people anymore.
No, I thought
No.
the strangest thing when I went to get the first one cut out, because I've had both big toes. I thought the funny thing was it was just a local anesthetic.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting there, and he's just about to, put the knife in, and I'm flinching. And he said, "I haven't touched it yet." So, so he said, "What we're going to do is, so you don't notice it when you're hitting, we're going to have to put something over it, or we're going to have to blindfold you, so that you don't flinch when the knife comes down there." So that was a strange experience, experiencing something that is near it, but not touching it. But I couldn't feel anything. So I couldn't feel the needle go in. So that was just really funny. And the doctor actually thought it was funny as well. So yeah.
When they did mine, he put a wrap around the toe. The toe swelled up like twice the size because of the blood flow. Then he shot it with the needle. And I watched him do it. I was there watching, right? And then he says it's gonna take about 2 or 3 minutes and you won't feel it. And he'd come back and he just with a needle tap. He said, "Do you feel that?" I said, "No, I don't feel it." He says, "Okay." So he takes the blade out and he just kind of scrapes where he's going and just takes the toe like this and goes right underneath it.
Yeah.
He shot right underneath the nail all the way to the back. And he's doing this with it, scrubbing it and all of this. I'm sitting there watching, and it ain't bothering me. And Justin's squirming in the chair, like. He said, "That's what they were doing to me?" I said, "Yeah." But he's got a little pair of scissors, real small scissors up there, clipping all this stuff around. So he said the reason is that if the nail starts curling in, you don't realize it. He said, "That's your problem." So when mine started growing back like that, I've got those little scissors. I just cut all those edges off. I don't let it go back that way.
Yeah, I do that too.
I mean, I cut them jokers at least once a week.
Yeah.
Rob, what have you done to Justin? He said, "The first one I'm getting revenge on is Tim, and then I'm coming for you, Rob. Run, little man."
Fuck have I done?
See, Justin's not telling everybody he wasn't nice to Sarah, and he went to sleep, and Sarah punched him in the back.
And if I could run now, I'd be worth millions.
Yeah, thank God I've never had a kidney
Hey,
stone.
Trevor.
I thought I've had them. I mean, I've had pain where I thought I've had them. But I had an old doctor friend, and he used to tell me, he said, "If you ever think you're getting a kidney stone and it's starting to hurt like it feels like," and he told me what it's going to feel like, and he put his finger back there exactly where it's supposed to be. And that sucker, his finger hurt. And I said, "That hurts." He said, "Well, if you start feeling pain like that, let me tell you what you do. Go buy you a Coca-Cola, a real Coca-Cola.
Yep.
And drink it warm. Don't get it cold. Just sip it all day and just take your time, 2 or 3 hours, drink it warm." He said, and if you still feel it, do another one. He said, but about 2 into it, you won't feel that pain anymore if you add one, because that Coke will dissolve it. He said, but people don't want to do it, and they don't think it really works. He said, but try. And I've had pain like that, and I went and bought a Coke and just took my time with it. And by the next day, I wasn't having that pain anymore. Sarah said he's a baby when he gets sick, when he's in pain.
Yeah, you do that, Sam.
Sarah, all men are babies when they're in pain.
Mm-hmm.
He's upset line kick him in the nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fucking hell, Tim. Any need for that? See what Tim did.
You just want to see you go in circles. I still want the footage of you slug crawling. Oh, is it? It's gone. One day Rob will have decent internet. You're sounding like a robot, Rob.
Still waiting on my drone to be delivered.
Not gonna happen.
Is it supposed to be today?
Yep.
I feel right. You're going around in circles anyway.
I have batteries charged. I'm ready to go. Rob
There
dropped
goes
off.
Rob.
Yeah, no, his internet's iffy.
Yeah.
His internet was like Tim's old internet then.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm stuck here because it says I have to sign for it. That's why I didn't do anything. And tomorrow the 3D printer comes in. Still got to clean this desk off, this whole back of the desk. I don't know where I'm gonna put this stuff. My son said, just get a trash can.
No, his whole computer switched off. He just rang me.
That seems to be a revolving thread because I was on Lloyd, the grumpy vlogger, yesterday, and about 2 or 3 minutes from the end, his computer just reset.
Ugh. I'm not changing my name to that.
Uh,
I think I've gone wrong somewhere. Well, I have, that's why.
I've been playing with the Anchor Mate. You go through and you look at all the things they have.
mhm.
And I found that yesterday for the batteries for the Avata. That one works out pretty good. I'm gonna work on that one. But I was looking through and I said, let me look. I typed in group, and it came up, and they have a Apple Watch charger stand with Baby Groot on it,
Hmm.
and it's pretty cool looking. I think I'm gonna have to make that one. I don't know if you were in here when I watched the last Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was wondering where that voice was coming from.
Mm.
I thought I was hearing voices.
Uh-oh. The bots are up again.
How you want? So I'm sitting here. I ate a bologna sandwich, and my son comes in with 2 Chick-fil-A's.
Uh,
No respect.
Doctor, I've got a steering wheel damage. Oh, that's an old joke.
Yeah. Heard that one before.
Why did I think it was that one?
No, it's only 87 watching now.
Only.
Yeah. It was 100 before. Paul, your mic's muted.
I was saying that the Justin news must have driven it.
Mm. Yeah.
Lynn, Paul rambling, no sound.
Well, thank you, Lenny, for pointing that out. See, Lynn's such a sweetheart. She will not point out any mistakes that I might make because she doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. One person is running the bot in here.
Yeah.
A bottle of what?
No, a bot. A bot is a robotic thing.
That one of them AI things?
Wouldn't call it AI, but yeah. It's a mechanical. It's an automated system.
My mouth is moving.
Oh.
Can you see my mouth moving?
Yes, we can see you.
Oh, who's gonna slap you, Paul?
Remember,
A robot inflates your numbers?
Yeah.
just remember, Lynn's got your key.
Ugh.
That's my key?
She got the key. She can get in.
Oh, my doors aren't locked anyways. You get in, you get past me, you're good.
You're right.
So Tim says he needs a coffee.
Tim, so do I.
Well, see, if you had a David, Tim, he would. All Laura has to do is snap her fingers, and David makes her coffee.
No, I've been wanting a coffee since the start of my stream. It's still one hasn't arrived.
Really? Because David told us he just lives to make sure that you're taken care of. Laura.
Lynn's just giving away all your secrets, Paul.
Well, that's not true, Lynn. I locked the front door. And when I go to sleep, I lock the deck door.
I nearly heard that as something else then. But then I remembered Paul's from a different country.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yep. Lynn's on all of my security cameras. She watches me. It's like I'm in the kitchen eating ice cream, and she'll say, "What are you doing?"
Lynn needs to put like a zapper some places. So that if you go do something you're not supposed to, she can press it and zap you.
Don't give
Well,
her.
I wondered why she gave me one of those electronic dog collars, but I
Give you an ankle bracelet that zaps you.
used to leave a rash, so I took it off.
Ugh. My arm is freaking killing.
Lynn sits there at the chair, gets some popcorn and monitors Paul. It's like dinner and a show, like going to a movie.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna complete that joke.
Why not?
Oh, you want me to?
Oh, look, here comes Justin.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Justin's in time.
Oh, he's still muted.
Okay.
That's because he's passing a stone. That's why.
Yeah.
Muting won't help. You'll still hear it.
Oh, there is he. Now he's got voice. I don't hear any screeching or screaming.
So
Hey, what's up with you?
Hey, good to
Not
see you
much.
back.
Well, you can't see him. You can hear him.
Good to hear you back.
About time you come here and quit goofing off.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit hurt so bad this morning. Why does it say you have 90 people watching again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
94 people watching.
They heard about you and they're
They
here.
heard about you and they jumped on the channel. It's all your
Max says about-
supporters from around the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Max has about 10 dummy channels going.
Yeah.
And Tim broadcasted all over Australia.
Yeah. Everybody knows now.
Yeah.
Matty is going to call you.
Because Tim was telling everybody, hey, we need your bloody help now. How's that make you feel?
He's not answering.
He's speechless.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did they send you home with your own strainer?
Yep.
Okay.
I was wearing it as a yarmulke on the way home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and they actually gave me pain medication. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
They prescribed me hydrocodone.
I can't remember what I had.
And when they sent you out the door, they says if you have any problems, come back, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Well, pretty
And I
much
did.
from what they've gathered, all the information, I mean, there's really nothing they can do. It's small enough to pass through. They've
Yeah.
given me antibiotics just to
Yep.
counteract if there is any infection,
Yep.
and just let it go through. And they gave me pain medication and some other stuff. So
You're
pretty much
supposed to
is what
drink.
it is.
You're supposed to drink lots of what's that?
Beer.
Yeah, lots of beer.
Well, what the doctor was telling me, he said that they have found a correlation that it tends to be that these things will come loose and start moving when people are
Yep.
drinking sodas because it dissolves it, and they think that that's why it starts moving. Is because he said that 9 out of 10 patients he'll get in there for a kidney stone. He said they'll always tell me they were drinking a Coke or something right before they felt it start moving throughout their system. And he said that, and we have a theory that he said the medical community has a theory that the Cokes, he said any dark Coke, he says, tends to dissolve it and get it moving. And he said there's nothing you can really do about kidney stones. He said it doesn't matter what
You
you're
just keep drinking
He said
Coke.
calcium. He said calcium is calcium. It's going to build up regardless if you're not drinking. You know, he said it's just in your diet. Calcium's in everybody's diet.
Yep.
So he said everybody's susceptible to getting them, because he was telling me, he goes, you know, there's big misconception that people get them because of what they're drinking. He goes, and that's not necessarily the case.
Well, Tim wants a full report. Did you pass the stones?
No, that's why I have the strainer.
And was it really kidney stones?
Yes, it was really kidney stones. They gave me a strainer. So
Yeah.
I was wearing it as a yarmulke on the way home.
I'm surprised Sarah's not killed you yet.
Let's just remember that's not a pearl.
Now, he told me that that's a big misconception, Jonathan. Kidney stones are not caused by you drinking too much soda. He said you could never drink a soda in your life and still get them. He said it's something natural. He said they have found correlations that they haven't really labeled hereditary. He said, but they have noticed that there are certain families that tend to have them worse than others, but they haven't really classified them as hereditary. I don't know. He was telling me all kinds of stuff. But yes, it's definitely kidney stones. They did a cat. What was it? A CAT scan where they stuck me in the big machine, the little big tube.
Yeah.
And they said they only saw one stone. The rest of my kidneys are nice and clear. It's just one stone, and they measured it about 4 millimeters. If it was 5 millimeters, if it was bigger than 5 millimeters, I would have had to have surgery. So he said it was under the threshold. So, but yes,
well, I've heard of them shooting it with sound waves to break them up too. Is it?
The way he said they would have done it is he said they would have went up through my leg. They would have found where it was at, and then they would have put a stent in there to help it move through, and they would just keep moving it through with stents until it gets out, until it starts to come out. They'd kind of blow up your, I don't know, what is it, your urethra or whatever the fuck that tube is.
Yeah.
They'd just keep blowing it up with stents and pushing it through until they got it out.
Screaming.
And when you wake up in the morning, you really,
I don't know if I'm describing that correctly, but that was kind of what he was.
It sounds about right. But what I told you, Paul, about the Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well-
had a doctor a long time ago told me, he said, if I feel like I'm getting a kidney stone, he said, get a regular Coke and drink it warm and take your time with it. Just sip it. He said, and then see if the pain goes away. He said, because you may have had one developing and it'll start dissolving it.
Well, like you said, the doctor said, he said it's not caused by what you're drinking. He said
Right.
kidney stones are caused by just random pieces of calcium will
Yep.
catch in the kidney, and then it will slowly build up over time. And then one day it will just release and it will start moving through your kidneys and out of your kidneys through the tube into your bladder and then out your bladder. You piss it out.
Yeah,
So he
That's
said
what- that's basically what happened to me. But mine was more stress, is what they said, because there's just been a lot of stress in my life in the last couple of months.
because
And
one of the
yeah, that's how it happened to me.
but one of the things I asked him though is I was like, so is it because you drink too much sodas? Is that really a thing? Because that's what I've always been told. And he said, no, it has nothing to do with it.
Mm.
He goes, it's just random pieces of calcium. He goes, you can not drink a soda in your life, but be a big. He said, calcium's just in everybody's diet. He goes, there's something you can't really avoid. So, so it doesn't really matter what your diet is.
Yeah.
But like he said, he did tell me, he said, we have found a correlation that a lot of patients have said they were smoking or drinking a soda right before they came in. And then that's what they believe will actually start to loosen it up and force it through. And he said it's only dark sodas that they found that correlation with. It's not light sodas, only dark sodas. But they don't know what, but they're not sure why it's dark sodas because he said this is something that the medical community has been talking about for a couple of years now, that they've kind of done reports and gone over what people have reported they were drinking beforehand. And because of that, they came to the conclusion that something with dark sodas causes it to be pushed through the system.
Okay,
But
well that puts me out. Then I don't drink dark soda. I only drink the light stuff. In terms of opaque.
But
So
like he said, they
I
don't
drink
know.
lots of that. I drink
But
lots
he
of
did
tonic.
say they've never been able to prove why though.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
I must go and buy a 2-liter Coke and see if that works.
Hey,
Hey,
Corey.
Corey.
Sorry. Welcome to Medical Tuesday.
Yeah, where we all tell everybody about our ails.
Yeah,
oh
Justin,
my god. You talking about amount of pain I was
Justin
in
just
earlier?
got released from the hospital.
The amount of pain I was in though, oh my god, it was insane.
He
It
Like
said,
felt-
they
did you
say
feel
what
like
went
you were
well.
stabbed?
no, look, I was in the fucking ambulance and I was in so much pain I was almost in tears. The dude
Yeah.
gave me 2 shots of fentanyl
Oh, is that why Sarah called you a baby?
and it still
Yeah.
didn't help.
That
Like
was
he,
that was worse than me.
but this is the
I
thing is he
didn't,
gave
I
me
didn't
2
get a
shots
shot
of
of anything. I actually walked to the shit. You
No,
must
he
have had
didn't
a
Like
pretty bad.
ambulance.
dude, it was bad. And then, going about 5 miles in the ambulance and it bouncing and hitting every little fucking bump
Yeah.
was even worse. And he gave me 2 shots of fentanyl. That barely helped. I mean, barely. I went from a 10 to like a 8.5 with 2 shots of fentanyl. That's how bad it was. Then I
Yeah.
got to the hospital and they shot me with some other narcotic. The doctor was like, they were like, here, I already got 2 shots of fentanyl. The doctor's like, all right, well, it doesn't matter. We'll give him something else. So they
They
gave
gave
me,
me full paracetamol. God,
I don't remember what it was though, but whatever they gave me at the hospital
feel
took the
good
pain
then.
away quick.
Yeah.
Was morphine.
Do
So
what?
how long were you at the hospital by the time you got there in the ambulance?
Well, from the time the ambulance showed up and actually left and got to hospital, probably 20 minutes, and then it was another 15 minutes waiting for a room. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any beds available. And then I got in there, and then they gave me a shot about 10 minutes after that. So I was in pain for a good 45 minutes. Because, like I said, the fentanyl, he said it was a real low dose, and he was right as hell because it didn't feel like it helped at all.
Yeah, protocol on that would be, I think, morphine.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
I
He
have
asked me,
severe
goes, you want a shot of,
hallucinations on that stuff.
yeah, he asked me, he said, you want a shot of fentanyl? I said, I guess. So he goes, just give me something. I don't care what it is. I don't give a shit what it is.
Yeah, because I've only had morphine one time. It was they thought I was having a heart attack and brought me in. I wasn't having a heart attack, but they brought me in and hit me with that morphine. And I tell you what, my
Yeah.
world became nice.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah,
It
fentanyl's
was a
supposed to,
good day.
no, I had a real trip out on that stuff.
but
And
the
I
thing
said after
is,
no more.
but fentanyl's
That's
supposed to be
it.
like 20 times stronger than morphine, and I didn't feel it.
Hmm.
Like this shit must have been really watered down because it didn't help. And he gave me 2 shots of it. I got a shot when I left right before I left the house, and I got a shot when I got to the hospital. And then 20 or 30 minutes after that, they gave me another shot of something else at the hospital, and that's what worked.
Yeah, they can't give you too much fentanyl. Fentanyl mess you
Hmm.
up quick, kill you. They'll be working a different way.
Well, he warned me. He said we have to watch your O2 stats and others in your heart rate. He goes, when I give you
Hmm.
this fentanyl, because he goes, it ain't no joke.
Lynn's pointing out the fact is, how many hours was Sarah in labor for the kids?
She wasn't in labor. She did C-section, all 3 of them.
All three.
Okay.
She still had some labor pains. Trust me.
Yeah.
Once
Don't
you have
bring
a
that up.
C,
Listen,
no, I'm not saying that. That's actually worse than natural labor in some cases,
yeah,
like the recovery and everything. But yeah, that shit hurts so fucking bad though.
never, ever, ever say that you had pain worse than they did, because then you'll find
I
out
can't
the
compare it
new
because
pain
I
you'll
never
get.
had her pain, so I can't
Right.
compare it. So I'm just saying
When
for
my
me
son,
it was really bad.
when my son Justin was born, we're at the hospital in California, and I'm sitting there, and she's telling me she's about to have Justin, and me being the medical person I am, instead of me just getting up and checking, I look over at the monitor and I'm saying, "You can't be feeling that pain." Listen to what I said. You cannot be feeling that pain. The monitor's telling me it's not. I'm lucky I was not within reach of her. And she said, "I'm telling you, I'm having this baby." So I got up, and like I always complain about people, other medical people that'll do that. You tell them something, they'll roll their eyes. I got up, rolled my
It's
eyes,
true.
walked over, lifted up the sheet, and I looked
Right.
down and I seen his head, and I said, "Don't push, stop." She was having him right there.
Yeah, Sarah ended up having a C-section all 3 times because nowadays if you have a C-section, they won't let you have natural birth after that.
Oh yeah, Corey, thanks for helping David out with that.
Once she had it with the first baby, they wouldn't let her have a natural birth with the other 2. She had to have a C-section. The only good thing about a C-section is you get to pick a birth date. So, they'll give you like a 2-week period and they'll tell you to pick a day somewhere in that 2 weeks that you want to have the baby. That was how my oldest daughter was able to have the same birthday as my sister.
Oh, where the hell is my removers?
They're both on January 30th.
Yeah, UPS is making me mad. They need to hurry up and get here with my drone.
Hmm.
Said arrives by 9 p.m.
Oh,
Usually
they
they're
get
here by 1:30.
cool cat. They gave me a shot to counteract nausea when I was at the hospital.
So you did have nausea with it?
No, they
Yeah.
just automatically give it to you with it.
Oh, because
Like
of the
when-
medication, yeah.
Right, when they give you pain meds there, she was like, well, we automatically will give you an anti-nausea shot to go with it, just so it doesn't make you sick. Because usually pain meds make me really sick. That's why I don't like taking them.
Mm.
And she gave me I got a prescription for the anti-nausea pills too to take with the hydrocodone they gave me.
It's funny. Look at what Cody said. Didn't even have time to park the car.
Honestly, Lynn, I don't know. Because I was in such pain when she was talking to me, I wasn't paying any attention to what she said. Like as far as like what the medications were called, I can't remember what they were called. I remember some of what she was saying to me about certain things, but I was just, yeah, I was in a lot of pain. It might have been that though. Yeah, it didn't make me high, but it definitely took the pain away though. And they took like, so what, 6 tubes of blood to do testing with?
Yeah, you become a pin cushion for a couple of hours.
Yeah, and then I had to do a CAT scan. Or yeah, whatever machine, that tube machine you go through, that's a CAT scan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
CAT scan. I had a CAT scan, an MRI, and a what was the other? Ultrasound.
But the great thing
Yeah.
was, is they said my kidneys were all clear. It was just the one stone, so that's
That's a
good.
good thing. My cousin went in and they found like 14.
Yeah, he said we don't see anything else in your kidneys. They look nice and clear. He goes, all we still saw was that one stone. And he said it's about 4 millimeters. So if it would have been bigger than 5, then we would have had to do surgery. Yeah, you can get a shingles vaccine, Andrew. You're actually supposed to get that after you, especially if you've already had chickenpox.
I've had it
'Cause
twice.
I think you're more susceptible to shingles
Hmm.
if you've had the chickenpox, I think is what they say.
Yep.
So Justin, was Sarah waiting for you at the hospital?
Now she showed up a little while after because she was actually on her way to take Thomas to his appointment
Oh,
when I had to call the ambulance. So she was like 40 minutes away. So she had to call his doctor, cancel his appointment, and then she flipped around and came back, dropped him off, and then came to the hospital and sat with me.
what was Thomas's appointment for?
His just annual appointment he has to go to every 3 months
Oh,
so he can refill his medications and all that. But I think she was able to do a they call it telehealth.
yeah. Lynn was
They can
hooked
do-
up with a spinal tap with morphine when she had her spine surgery.
Morphine is a wonderful drug. When it's used right.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had to rip all those fucking pads off me before I left the hospital. Between the ambulance and the hospital, I had like 20 of those sticky pads all over me. These fucking things rip your hair out.
Mm.
Should have took them off on camera.
You had 12. Justin
You're
had
right.
12.
You're right there, Lynn.
I was over
Good
exaggerating, but I
stuff
have a
Hey,
lot.
until
George.
it's there. Where's up? Hi, George.
Yeah, you were running a
the
12 lead on you.
the ones that the ambulance used, there was only 4. They had 2 on
Yeah.
my legs and 1 on each arm.
They get
And
you to the hospital. They do it right. They got a 12 lead on you.
And then when I got to the hospital, they rehooked me up to their machine and they added a bunch more.
The problem is when you have them on you for like more than 2 days, like if you're in the hospital like 3 days, takes you 3 weeks to get all the stuff off of you.
Oh, the glue from it.
I want to look at the chat.
Hey, George, 1, 2, 3.
What's up, George?
Yeah,
The
all
only
that little
thing
sticky
is,
stuff sticks to you. It never comes off.
You're right there, Jonathan. Bloody stuff.
Oh, look, now Rob's confused me. Go away.
yeah, I was fucking screaming though when I came in there. That shit hurt.
Like Sarah said, you were being a baby.
Like, I ain't comparing it to childbirth. I'm just saying for me, that shit was painful.
Well, you can't,
I was right.
you can't compare it to anything if you've never experienced it. So that's
Got a
understandable.
good point.
That's what I said a minute ago. I can't really compare it because I've never had it.
Mm.
I was just really surprised they actually prescribed me pain meds out of the hospital. They almost never do that. Because I asked the doctor, "Are you going to give me something? Because I can't go home and feel like that again. I'll be right back up here." He said, "Yeah, I'm going to definitely send you home with something." I said, "Okay."
Right, I'm going to jump off, guys.
Okay, don't jump too far.
No,
Hey,
Hey, John, Mr. JRC.
Hey,
Hey,
make sure you leak through a strainer so you don't get it, you know.
all right, everybody be good. Justin, take care of yourself.
We'll see you later, man.
All right, speak to you later.
Hey, Rob.
See you later.
John, it was just bad kidney stone. It happened like 10 minutes after or like right after I got off your show this morning. I'm all good now. That sounds like something Tim would say. Drink more beer.
Why won't you go on?
Do you ever get a piece that's like defective?
Yeah, I've got a broken piece in this kit.
They give you extra pieces.
So, yeah, I'm hoping there's an extra piece. Short circuit, they didn't give me extra pieces, they gave me less pieces. That's the reason I had to go back.
Yeah, this morning, just to catch everybody up, Justin had to got in extremely pain, took an ambulance, went to the hospital, and they diagnosed him with kidney stones.
I thought he was going to
Uh,
say he finally had his sex change.
Well, he could have gotten the wrong room, you know. Mr. JRC said, whatever you get, save the stones and you can make a necklace for your wife for Christmas.
Yep.
That'll go over well. That'll hurt worse than the kidney stones.
Yeah.
How many phone numbers are on your lower back?
still trying to figure out what he means by that.
Someone, he's saying that someone might have taken your kidneys and the phone number's the person that took it.
Yeah, they identify themselves.
Hmm.
No, he still
So I
got his
just got-
kidney, just stones. Or stone. You said it's one stone as they identified?
Yeah, it's just a single one. I said the rest of my kidneys were clear, so.
Yep. Same here.
So I just got my schedule for this tournament coming up. My game is at 4:30 Thursday afternoon, the first game. Whatever happens in that game, they play Friday at 6 p.m. Those are 2 good days because that's just one day I go out there and it's not that bad. But come Saturday, they play at 2 o'clock. And if they win, they play again at 8 o'clock. And if they win, it means I got to hang back anyway because I got to shoot the 12:30 game. So I'm going to be there from 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
So how far away is that for you to travel?
Oh, that's about 4 or 5 miles. Not 4.
So
And it's a high school right next to.
It's not one of those 2-hour drives.
Oh, no. And the same thing happens next weekend with the boys. These are the girls. But what happens is the good news is like if I get there early enough and it's a good day, that's a big park right next to it. I mean, huge park, like a city park type of thing. And I sit in the parking lot of the high school and just fly the drone. So I'll get some drone time in too.
As much traveling as you do, I'm surprised you don't have a small, like 20-foot motorhome where you can get it and relax, or
Oh, I used
one of
to
those van motorhomes, a Sprinter.
Right.
I have to.
I like when I had my Lincoln was good enough because I didn't sleep or nothing, but it was like a sofa on wheels. I was like so comfortable driving that thing. The rides did never matter. And I had all kind of different adjustments to it. We put cold air intake into it, changed the manifold out, made it a little bit bigger, changed the coils out and gave them a little more power, went through everything. And like when I got on the road, I was getting between 34 and 36 miles to the gallon on a Lincoln Town Car.
Well, it's time for your afternoon nap.
It is?
That's what Lynn said.
Yeah, she's probably right. I usually have to take a nap from like 3:30 to 4:30, and then I get ready for my my live stream.
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm going to leave you and get my nap in. Lenny will be here just to keep an eye on you.
She'll be keeping an eye on you as well while you're sleeping.
Yeah, well,
tried.
I've
Be in
got
an
to.
hour.
Later.
All right, bye-bye.
I tried watching Oppenheimer, Tim. And I thought it was kind of boring.
Well,
I got like 30, 40 minutes into it, and I just wasn't into it. I got really bored.
having actually studied Oppenheimer previous to the movie, I think what they do is with biographies and biographical biopics, they seem to sensationalize things. And that's what really annoys me, especially when they do the scientific sort of biopics. You had Oppenheimer, you had A Beautiful Mind with John Forbes Nack, Bletchley Park, where they talk about Alan Turing and other various scientific people. They always seem to sensationalize the way they portray these people, and that is frustrating. But when you actually look at it as a movie rather than a biopic, the movies are pretty good, the way they do it, though.
Oh, Tim, I watched the second episode of Reacher. Really good. No, this is the second episode of the second season, I should say. The first episode was fucking awesome. He breaks that chick's vein. Then busts that window out and drags the carjacker out. And you guys watching Jack Reacher on Amazon?
Nope.
I'm going to
you
go on recommendation. You're about the fifth or sixth person that said it. On recommendation, I'll go and watch it. I do have Amazon, but
yeah, so you'll get to
friend of
binge watch
mine,
the
I
whole
know that they
first
do.
season too.
I know that they do have it here. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch the third episode today. I kind of been just putzing through it because I don't want to have to wait for episodes. I actually might wait to watch the third episode till about the fifth one comes out.
I agree with that, Michael. Cool cat. It seems the way they, as I said, they do bastardize it for the want of the movie rather than just a complete documentary.
Yeah, so if you have Amazon Prime, you got Amazon Prime Video free.
Yeah, I've had that for about 6 or 7 years.
Watch the Jack Reacher show. If anybody has that and hasn't seen it, it's really good. The guy that they picked to play him too is like the perfect guy, because everybody bitched about Tom Cruise playing Jack Reacher, because Jack Reacher was in the original storylines. This dude was jacked. He was huge. And, you know, Tom Cruise just didn't really play the part, I mean, I guess, as far as just size wise. He didn't really fit the actual real storyline of Jack Reacher. But the guy that they have playing him, dude, that dude is massive. Oh my God, that dude is big. He's like 6'4", 6'5" or something. His fucking arms are like this big around. I mean, that dude's jacked. He makes, and you know, the gun he normally uses is a 50 cal Desert Eagle. Looks like a regular handgun in his hand.
Mm.
Like it's like you holding a 9mm.
Do. Oh, Justin, did you see I hit a new milestone?
Yep.
Uh,
I know you did. You liked it this morning.
no, I did not.
He must have been in the
Because when you gotta remember when I got up, I was only up for like a half hour before I went to the hospital. So
Yeah.
Well, you can go and find it. Need them yet? I might put some more Power Wash Simulator shorts up.
Hmm.
Just to annoy people that think the game's boring.
who
No, the Power Wash one.
who thinks it's boring?
A lot of people think the game's boring.
I've actually seen a lot of big game channels play that in the farming one.
I got some more.
There,
They gave some free expansions away with it.
there's one dude I used to watch all the time, and he did full episodes of him doing the house building one,
Oh,
where
House
you go in
Flipper.
and the one where it's the house flipper, where you go in and you
Yep, they've just brought out House Flipper 2, and I'm waiting to be able to buy it.
yeah, it's where
Hmm.
you renovate a house and then you sell it in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
and
waiting to.
you have to go in and clean up the trash and
Yeah,
fix everything.
I've got House Flipper 1. I'm waiting to buy House Flipper 2.
Yeah, I've seen some big successful channels do whole episodes on that fucking game, and they get views on it.
I'm
Not
just gonna do
everybody
little
finds it.
shorts.
Not everyone finds them boring.
Mm.
Especially my Xbox, actually, if you press the share button on the Xbox, it actually does 30-second clips. So I just randomly press the button now and again.
Oh, yeah, cool cat. They can be gimmicky, but in Jack Reacher's hand, like I said, it looks like a 9mm. It's like for his character though, it's like the perfect gun. Like somebody like Dominic holding a Desert Eagle would look ridiculous. Fucking thing would be like this fucking big, look like a damn mini shotgun 12 gauge in his hand. Even somebody my size with the fucking Desert Eagle would look ridiculous.
Right, need one of them. It will be Eeyore, Lynn. And then I've got another poll to put up after to see which one to build next.
Oh, let me see on my community tab. See how that post is doing.
Next, I've even got a parrot to build. It's like Lego. I think they're called mini blocks.
Wow. Got 6 votes already, and nobody has picked Samsung or SanDisk
Okay.
for what you're, because I put which external hard drive do you think is best? Western Digital, Samsung, SanDisk, or Seagate? And Seagate and Western Digital are the only
Yeah,
ones that gotten any votes.
Lynn, that's the next one. One of the next ones.
I figured Samsung would have got some more votes.
That Gitchy brought me over.
So that's the trouble. I'd have a combination of those because I like the small portable SanDisk ones, the one in the photo, but the Western Digital is generally the ones that I bought.
Oh, you looking at it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
would
because I
have.
went with all portable ones. Like, what would you consider your favorite? Or which one do you think is best as far as portable? I prefer the Western Digitals myself, but I can't vote on it because I'm the one that
Yeah.
put the vote out for it. It doesn't let you vote on your own thing, so
And you can't have multiple votes. That's the thing. Because I've used both.
I voted for Western Digital.
like both of my Western Digitals are literally both the same ones that are in that picture, but
Hmm.
they're 1 terabyte ones. That's why I got 4 drives on my computer.
But so the good thing about the later SanDisks is you can actually connect them via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to an iPad Pro.
Oh, where did that piece go? There it is.
There's the link in the chat if anybody wants to go vote on that.
No self-promotion.
And you can give your opinions at the bottom in the comments if you got an opinion about them. Looks like Zoom won the vote. Out of 36 votes, Zoom won for what is the best streaming service.
Well, I got a dermatology appointment in the morning, and in the paperwork it says, "Do you feel safe at home?" I said, "Yeah, I got a bunch of guns."
Uh,
Why would that question be on it? That's ridiculous.
yeah, Tim, I didn't understand your last short that I watched.
Yeah, I went and looked at that.
I was like,
And
what are we supposed to be
literally
finding?
I commented on there. I was like, "You clickbaiting bitch," because I told him the other day. I said that's what some people will do is they'll put a short where they're looking up in a tree or something like that, and I'll be like, "Oh, look what can you see it up there?" But there's really nothing there. But people will sit there and watch it 2 or 3 times trying to figure out what the hell they're looking at in the tree.
I was like,
And then,
my snow one, where
yeah,
people can't actually see the snow falling.
they're just external hard drives, Corey.
Hmm.
Like if you were gonna buy one because you were going on vacation, or like which one would you rather take with you, type thing. Yeah, I commented. Unless YouTube blocked it. Yeah, commented and gave you a thumbs up on it. Try hitting newest comments. Sometimes they don't show up unless you switch the filter for the comments. And then all of a sudden some will pop up you didn't see. Like Western Digital drop down. Seagate's got some good ones too. That's what Xbox, like a lot of Xboxes I busted open, Corey, all had Seagates in them as the hard drives. They use a lot of Seagates in the Xbox systems. Well, at least in the 360s and older. I'm not sure about the newer ones if they're still using those or not. Or if they went to M.2s, I'm not entirely sure what the new systems have in them. I know a lot of the 360s had Seagates in them. I don't know. Are the new PS5s and Xboxes M.2s in them? I don't know.
I wouldn't even known. I've got two different Xboxes sat behind me.
Shiba. I don't know. I wish I could add more than 4 fucking choices.
Hmm.
But YouTube only lets you do 4 choices. Because I would have put Toshiba in there too.
Got a funny feeling I'm doing Eeyore's hair at the
Nobody
back.
likes poor Sandisk. Nobody likes Sandisk. It's gotten 0 votes out of 20 out of 10 votes. I don't know. For little external hard drives, I've always bought Western Digital. So I've never had an issue with them.
Might have to stop straightening and bending my arm in a minute.
It's like right here. If you look, I don't even have nothing on these 2 drives. Look at this. These 2 are completely empty.
Yeah, I've got a drive that's completely empty.
I got 2 terabytes just between those 2, and there's nothing on them. And these barely have anything on them. Because, see, I don't download a lot of, like, unless I have to download something. Like, I just make shortcuts through the browser and put a shortcut on the desktop. So instead of downloading, like, Facebook from the App Store onto the computer, even though it wouldn't take up much space, I just go to Facebook through the browser and I make a shortcut. And then I just click the shortcut, takes me right to my home page. I don't have to download anything on the computer.
Oh, Jonathan, you could try and plug yourself in.
I'm gonna have to show how to do I'm gonna do another video on showing you how to do shortcuts on Windows 11. Because some apps won't let you do shortcuts that you downloaded. But
Yeah.
there's a way to do it through the command prompt. You can put a command in and it will bring up in all your individual programs, and you can create shortcuts for any which one you want when you go into that menu.
I'm going on Steve in an hour. Good for you, Tim. In fact, I should be logged into my Steam right now. Oh, cool blind now.
I was printing off my medical history for the doctor tomorrow. This is a new doctor. And I
Yeah.
was looking at it and saying it doesn't look right. That was it, right? Now, I went and pulled the right one. There's the medical history.
Uh,
It's 2 pages. I said, don't look right. Wait a minute. I pulled the wrong one. I went over 2 pages a long time ago.
Roblox.
Fucking chat froze on me again. I gotta catch up with everybody.
Your chat always freezes on you.
I
Yeah,
don't
what are
know
you doing
it
wrong?
is.
He's got a cheap system.
It does it on my phone too sometimes. I don't know what it is. Some kind of glitch with YouTube.
It's that Temu computer.
Whatever. Well, not like fucking Tim's Temu computer. And his Temu monitors he has. Crappy 60 hertz.
So what Justin has is a Temu computer and a Temu phone.
Oh no, I got a flagship phone now. Don't be talking shit about my phone.
Well, Verizon and T-Mobile right now are giving away iPhone 15s.
That's
And they
because they're crap.
say,
Nobody wants them.
well, I agree. He said, bring in anything working or not. I've got a 10 sitting right over here. And it was my son's. And he went to turn on, wouldn't turn on. So he wound up having to get a new one. And it's been sitting there for one of these deals, but I'm not ready to switch.
Honestly, if you're doing PC, you might as well just go to Android.
I'm going back to iPhone.
Well, all my
Yeah.
all my emails come through Apple. So I got all my stuff to that. It comes through my phone that way. So I'm
I
almost
find
like Paul. I don't like to switch too much.
Well, I mean, I don't mind iPhones, but the fact is that it's so like incompatible with moving shit back and forth if you on your computer if you want.
Yeah, if you've got a
That
No, if
actually
you've
I
got
don't
if you've got
something
a
like
PC,
if you've got Google Photos, Google Drive, and things like that, it's not.
right, but I don't need to have all that with if I have an Android phone. Like I can literally just plug my phone in
I still
and
have
drag
Google
and move
Photos on my
files.
Google phone.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't need to. Like I'm talking about like I'm constantly dragging and moving files back and forth between my phone and the computer. And the ease of it by having an Android, I don't have to go through any like special apps or hassle. I can literally just plug my phone in, it comes up as a drive. I can drag and drop and move things back and forth in seconds
Right.
instead of having to do anything special. That's
Yeah,
the
my
only reason
biggest
I went
problem
back
is
to Android.
I've got so many pictures on my phone, and I've got I've got a little 4 GB sitting over here that's got iPhone 16 pictures, iPhone 17 pictures, stuff like that on it. Oh, well, 12 and 13, all the pictures from before. So what I need to do is take all the pictures off of this phone, stick it in one big folder, and then start importing all together and not copying, so that I can get one clean copy.
Tim.
Get one clean copy, then go through there and find out what's trash, because a lot of it's trash. It's mostly pictures of the dogs on the phone. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
oops.
I think that was one of his dogs. Justin said, no, Justin, Tim said, can barely hear Justin. I think that's better though. Lol. Oh, his package has arrived.
Oh, nice.
Joe, that's a happy Joe.
Okay, so we're
That's
going to
my-
do a
My precious,
live
Just hold-
unboxing.
my precious.
Oh, you might
Oh,
want to
my
open it up
precious.
before you start bragging online there. Make sure it's the right package.
It's the only package coming in today.
I'm talking about what's in the
Let's see what-
package. They could just sent you the camera module back with no drone.
Get the good knife out.
You'd hear him cry.
No, I'll be calling DJI. That's what I'll be doing. It's got a big box. Oh, it does say DJI on it. No.
Well, he was going for a nap.
Who? Oh, Paul's come back.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, I was just double checking. Justin, are you going to be around like at 5 o'clock?
As far as I know, why?
Well, there's a ship coming down I would like to get. And it's supposed to be here probably within the hour. So what I was thinking is I might start it up and let you run it till I get back here.
All right, that's fine.
And maybe Laura could prod David to come in and help you, or because I think Captain Joe got his drone back. I think he wants to go fly.
I don't even know if the weather's permitting there.
And Dominic, I don't know what you're up to at that time.
Yeah, I'll be around for about the first hour.
Okay, all right, yeah, it shouldn't be that long. Like I say, I'm 10 or 15 minutes away.
5
Then
o'clock's
then
9
come back.
a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., which is 5 till 6 yours. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
Is the
got you.
gimbal guard not on that thing?
No.
It was just
Wasn't
sitting in
on
a
it.
box
Right.
like that?
So
Probably
you
came
send
off.
it with a dodgy gimbal and they send it back to you without a gimbal guard. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing that. It was a new gimbal put on there because it's got tape on it.
I know that, but it's a new gimbal, and they send it back
Yeah.
without a gimbal guard.
well,
That's all right.
they had it all bubble wrapped, bubble shrink.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
but the
that.
gimbal was bouncing all around. I'm gonna let him know.
Well, what you got to do is
What?
fire it up and see how it works.
He's gonna come up and say gimbal overload warning. My precious. Yeah, they got tape all over the place. They got tape over here too. It's a different drone.
They might just sent you a whole new drone.
Yeah, they might have just replaced it.
It's a different
a lot
drone
of time, a lot of times that's
Hey.
what they end up doing. They just send
That's
you a
what it
new
is.
drone.
because it's missing my piece on the top.
Yep,
No.
you got a new drone.
That's what they did.
It's how
Yeah,
they
I can
can
tell it's
turn
new.
over. It's faster and easier for them to do that, just so it's a quick turnaround.
Well, yeah, because
tell it is.
the turnaround time was nothing, you know.
Well, what's because what they
Yep.
do is they take all the drones that they do collect from everybody, and they fix those off the side, and then they sell those back on the site as refurbished, or they send them out later on to somebody else.
Yeah, because all my registration numbers are off of it.
Yep.
The new drone.
A different registration number now.
No, same. I can long to the end of the year. I can go in and
Alright.
change the serial number.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So I go change my serial number real quick.
Yeah, we do it slightly different then.
Yeah, so for $100, I got a new drone.
There you go.
That makes my day.
Hmm.
And a lot of times they don't fix the drones; they just send you a new one.
Yeah.
Like I said, because what they do is later on they take all those parts bin drones, then they start
Yep.
fixing them, and then either they sell them back online as refurbished, or that's what they end up giving you later on. They'll give somebody
Yeah,
else
well,
refurbished.
that'll become the F3S now. They have a parts bin and they'll just make a new product out of it. Or call it the Air 3 SE or something.
Hey, Laura, have you flown your new Christmas drone yet?
No, it's not been weather to. I was supposed to have flown it today, but it rained all day.
Yeah, I'm not having much luck here either.
I'm hoping Christmas Day I can actually fly it.
But
Well,
the only I was
it's
going to say
cold here. It's 32 degrees, but I'm going to fly anyway.
it's a big fat zero, yeah.
Oh,
But
we've
if
had
it's, I'm going to say if there's no wind and the
We'll grab a
and the
controller.
weather conditions are optimal,
rain all day.
yeah. But the only good thing about it is the only good thing about this time of year is the days are 3.5 hours longer.
Well, that's what I'm
So that
saying,
means
Jonathan.
there's 3.5 hours of extra wind.
That's what I said, Jonathan. Is what they do is they send you a already refurbished one, and then they take those other ones, and they're able to fix those off to the
Evaluate them
side.
and refurbish
So
them.
the
Yep.
one that Joe sent in will get sent to somebody else in like 2 or 3 months when they send in a drone to get fixed, and Joe's drone will end up with somebody else, down the road.
Mm.
It's like I said, it's a way for them to keep a big turnaround going, and then they can have other guys in the back fixing the drones that are coming in. They don't have to rush on those.
Funny thing about yesterday was it rained in the morning, clouds cleared off, beautifully sunny day. About 4:00 p.m. Get ready, get started, put everything in the bag, start moving into the city, and guess what? The wind starts. It was right. There wasn't a breath of wind early in the morning when it was raining. Clears up, and I thought, oh great, here we go, and then the wind.
Well, luckily in Florida, at least in my area in Florida, we don't get a lot of wind. So
Just seems to be a recurring thing recently. Afternoon wind.
And if it is windy, usually it's a very light breeze, so it ain't gonna affect the drone at all.
No, we're talking 18 miles an hour. From nowhere to 18 miles an hour.
Like right now, there's a light breeze outside, but it's probably 2 miles an hour. Like it's really slow. Like it's nothing. It's just no different than you blowing on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Jonathan, unfortunately, that's what they do with the DJI Care Refresh. You ever use that, and you're never gonna get a brand spanking new drone back. It's always gonna be a refurbished one.
Yeah. Good point there, Jonathan.
You'll hear people say it all the time. Oh, DJI sent me a new drone. No, not technically. Because what they do is they put all those stickers and everything back on it as if it was new, but it's not. But if they have good guys that know how to work on them, it shouldn't be an issue. You should be getting
You got
fairly
a
a
point.
brand new drone back. If you're getting if you got guys that know what they're doing on those things, you'll be pretty much getting a new drone back. See, you were just lucky then, Jonathan.
I take some more stuff off. One in the back of the gimbal.
Do I sound low to you
Hey.
guys?
You can click.
You don't sound low to me.
Okay, it must just be Tim then. He's the only one that's saying I sound low, so
Sound very low to me, but not so I've not turned my volume up.
Maybe that's what Tim needs to do, turn his hearing aid up.
All right,
What?
David,
Dominic, Joe.
let me
David?
turn off. I was having the same issue though, I remember a couple weeks back.
Are you home now, or are you still in the?
No, he's home. I'm
I
not
don't know
visiting.
what to tell you, Tim. This is the same issue I was having with Zoom a couple weeks ago.
Right,
Everybody on the panel could hear me. It was everybody in the chat couldn't hear me.
Laura.
Now I'm gonna have to
Nothing.
get with State Farm and change the number on it.
Yes, David.
Right, Laura, be quiet. You cannot sway the vote on this. People in the chat. 1 for yes, 2 for no. People on the panel, just yes or no. Should
Yes or no?
Rio have a companion, another Rio type bird?
Yes.
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 Hold on. First thing that needs to be answered is, can you afford another bird?
Obviously.
Because, well, I'm just saying because to afford because you got to be able to afford the animal to give an animal a good life, right?
Yes.
So that's something you got to take into effect first.
I still vote
So
yes.
I'm not going to
It's
answer.
only
No, but
got,
I'm not going to. I'm not
just
going
so
to
you're
answer yes or
aware,
no unless David
just
says
so you're
yes on that.
aware, he doesn't need anything else. The new bird will not need anything else. We've got the food, we have the cage, we have the everything we need. Just don't have the bird yet. So I've got 2 yeses. Who's Rio?
Dominic, what are you voting?
Cool cat doesn't
I
know
say
Rio
yes.
is.
It's
Dominic
a
said
bird.
yes.
Cool cat.
Joe,
Like I
what's
said,
Yes.
no, it's not
That's
an
right.
NVIDIA broadcaster. I was having issues with the volume on here 2 weeks ago before I even downloaded that. It's
That's
something
in.
with Zoom.
Check private message.
See if I can get a picture of Rio.
Yes.
Where's Rio?
Rio needs a companion. Yes, yes, yes.
No, because 2 weeks ago when I was
not
having
gonna
issues
work.
with Zoom's volume, that was before I even downloaded Broadcaster. It's something with Zoom. After they did that last update, it was acting funky.
Lynn, he's not really bonded with us anyway.
He gets in bed.
He
There
likes
you go.
he likes to play Chew My Fingers.
Well, the thing of it is I would, from what and I don't know, but I'm guessing he's bonded more with David, right?
No.
No?
It's a weird one. In the morning, when he gets up,
He's
he
David.
he gets back into bed and sleeps under my neck. He goes back to sleep under my neck, stays there for an hour or two. And then in the evening, He's more interested in what Laura's up to.
Ah,
And at the
so
mo-
he hasn't chosen a mommy or a daddy.
No.
You're both. Okay.
at the moment, he's on the rampage, teasing the cockatiels.
I'll be in to see him shortly, though.
I think the only one that's going to regret it is Dominic. Because
What about-
not you, Dominic, the other Dominic. Because they're like partners in crime.
You should say Dominic the Cockatiel.
Well, then you
Hey,
might
Corey.
have to, might have to
Here's
get
a-
you might have to
Thank
get
you
a
for your
mate,
help last night.
you might have to get a mate for Dominic.
Here's the
Dominic had a mate. His mate passed away.
Yes, unfortunately.
okay. Here's a question I need to pose for you. Would you be getting a
I've said to him if he
Maybe.
if he wants another
one
be
around
male.
about the same age.
okay?
it has to be
Rio?
male.
Rio's 8 months.
No, it's not. He's
What?
9.
Okay. So you'll be getting something. What I'm going to ask is, will it be already named, or do you choose the name?
No, we'll choose the name.
I will choose the name.
Okay.
And Tim,
Oh,
the whole point of that.
You could have Rio, and then you're going to add De Janeiro.
Yes.
Rio de Janeiro.
Tim, the whole point of that program is to take over everything.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, I've never in my life met somebody that can't run a simple software
Right.
program.
Okay. Can I just interrupt here? Corey, thank you very much for your help last night. Worked great in the end. Although
Microsoft rang you at 2:00 this morning?
I taught Corey everything he knows, so you're welcome.
Well,
My precious.
because you have to put in your
Mhm.
activation code.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, in their wisdom, suddenly went,
Oh, look at it. It's lit up.
you have to enter your code over the phone. I was like, oh, here we
Hey,
go.
Brian, BMac.
Hey, BMac.
But then it just worked. It didn't need to be entered over the phone. And then they rung me about 2:30
Updating.
in
Oh,
the morning.
Yeah, obviously didn't take into account the.
yo, what's on the screen on your controller?
It says updating, fly safe database. So it's gonna have some updates. It looks like it may have been refurbished. And because everything's new, and I've got to contact State Farm now and get the serial number changed on the policy.
I think
So that means I may get my $104 back.
I think there's a certain letter in the serial number that tells you whether it's refurbished. I think it's a letter.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for everything to update, then I'll get all the
Because
information.
when they refurbish a drone, I believe they switch the serial number and they add a letter in there. It might be an R or an E. But a lot of companies do that, like iPhones, Android phones. There's a lot of electronic companies that have electronic tech like that. And when they refurbish, when they refurbish the product, they'll actually they'll change the serial number, and they'll add a certain letter in the serial number, and that's how you're able to tell if it's a new phone, refurbished. I think DJI does the same thing with the serial numbers.
Yeah,
There's a
Corey,
certain
yes, they rang me at 2:30 in the morning because the system suddenly asked me to do the over the phone verification, which obviously, as you know, I was messing around trying to get the darn thing to work. And then it just randomly worked. It was like, you don't need over the phone. And because obviously I didn't go through the verification over the phone, they rang me to see what the hell I was doing.
That wasn't Microsoft, Corey. That was me, and he gave me his credit card information, by the way. So if you need something,
no, I
just get
didn't.
up with me.
Yeah.
Don't try to lie now.
No. I know I didn't.
I scammed you, and me and Corey got your number now.
I can just point right. Just so you're aware, if you've got my credit card number, good luck to you.
I've already spent the money.
Who do you think gave us? Who do you think was
And I'm gonna stop you again.
Oh, you don't have a credit card either. There's that.
Yeah.
Well, who
Don't
do
you
think
need
was
to
our
have a
inside
credit
man?
card to give the card number out?
Who do you think our inside person was? Wasn't Rio. Laura got half of that.
Lynn made a comment, says then by all means get him a buddy, but don't expect him to bond with humans.
Yeah, I know. Rio, do you want a buddy?
No.
Like I said, my only question that I would ask anybody before I would answer that is, can you afford it and do you need it?
Well, you have to think about the well-being of the bird too.
See, that's my thinking.
Bird wants
one, yes, I can afford it. Two, we have 3 zebra finches, so they've got companion. We have 7 cockatiels, so they've all got companions. And then there's Rio on his own, of his own type. So
what, he can't be friends with the other birds?
The cockatiels don't like him.
It's not that they don't like him. He's always trying to do something. It's like they're trying to sleep and he's trying to take the clock off the wall. And then he blames them.
Yeah, just because they're birds, they don't act the same. You know, we're used to dogs pretty much acting the same.
Yeah.
Birds are a little different. At least that's what Lynn has always told me. She's had tons of them.
Well, Dominic and Rio got on well together, but they can't sleep in the same cage. Different. One thing that people don't realize as well is different type of beaks can't go in the same cage. A lot of people make this mistake. They go, I've got a budgie. I can put it in with a cockatiel.
Cool cat.
No, the cockatiel's dead.
Cool Cat Rio got his name actually from the film Rio.
Not the, I was just going to say, not the song by Duran Duran.
No.
No. So, yeah, if you put a budgie with a cockatiel, the budgie will kill the cockatiel.
If
you put a zebra finch...
Do you have lined up another bird?
No, but I plan to.
Okay.
Why are you asking us that if you're already planning on it?
No, no, because I keep telling him no.
Laura says no.
Well, we took a poll here online, and we all said yes.
No, Justin didn't answer. Justin read the
I am not
message.
getting in the middle of this marital dispute. All right, I'm staying out of it.
Don't worry, I can settle this.
When we're not married.
This is now gone. No, you're close enough. You might as well be. But what I'm saying is, I'm not getting in the middle of it because this is now turned into a marital dispute.
No. I can settle this. Laura?
Yes?
When your name's above the door or on the tenancy, you can decide. At this moment in time, all the other birds are on the tenancy. I'm on the tenancy. You're
go kick his fucking ass.
Hey, listen good. Listen good.
Yeah. Listen for the slap because it's coming.
Coming.
Go kick his ass, Seabass.
No, Laura knows will wind her up about that, but she's getting put on the tenancy in the new year.
We had to wait 6 months.
Like I said, I'm not getting in the middle of this. You guys are on your own. Figure it out.
It was quite funny that the council thought, in their wisdom, we'll put all the birds on the tenancy and I can have as many birds as I want. I go on the tenancy, but Laura doesn't. It's like, but Laura lives here? Yeah, but she can't go on the tenancy. Work that one out.
Well, see, here you can have a normal apartment, like kind of like what you guys are in, a flat apartment, whatever you want to call it. You can have 2 people per room, per bedroom. And then it's usually 1 to 2 animals, and that's it. There's a limit. Like a lot of places would never let me have 10 birds in one house. Like they would tell you, hell no. A house you could get away with it because a lot of landlords don't do like, they're not up your ass when you're living in a house. Apartments though, they like want to know everything you're doing.
Yeah,
and they're constantly up your ass.
There's a little unknown law over here, right? At the moment,
definitely not.
Right. At the moment, landlords, not the council, but normal landlords, can say yes or no to pets. However, they can't say no because the terms in the law does not state they can't say no to caged animals. So if you had a tortoise or a fish, yeah, or birds that are in cages, they can't say no. It's a what they call a loophole.
Oh, well, yeah, apartments over here, a lot of them won't even let you have fucking fish tanks because, especially if you live upstairs, because they don't want it breaking and, going through the roof and all that. Apartment below you, a lot of them won't let you have fish tanks.
Yep. Hello, Barkley.
No, over here, apartment complexes tend to be up your ass really bad. That's why.
Really, everything has pretty much changed over here. There's been a lot of activism with, especially cats and dogs.
Well, one of the biggest problems over here was because a lot of people lost their homes in the crisis and had to go into rented.
Yeah,
A lot
Corey.
of animals that ended up in animal shelters.
Corey said, if you put a human in a cage, does that count?
That sounds
How do you
great.
think you got Laura in there?
She fits in a cage.
Lynn asked if Laura and David plan on breeding.
Definitely not.
What, we don't plan on breeding?
That's in the birds.
Oh, the birds, no.
That's why I said if you're going to get another one, it's male only.
If I'm going to get another one, it's whatever they've got at the time. Because if there's one on its own, I can't say no.
But
Will two male birds get along as well as like a male and a female in the
Yes.
same?
Well, think about humans. Two males will get along better than two females.
We have 3 zebra finches. Now, them zebra finches had females at one time until they butchered them to death, I think. All right, not really. They passed on. So the zebra finches are now, all 3 of them are past their age range. Yeah, and still going strong.
Hey, 107 drones.
They still get very frisky with each other, even though they're all male.
Got a whole gaggle of gay birds in there, don't you?
It's a flock.
A flock of gay birds.
Hey, Dominic 107 said hello to you in the chat.
Yeah, I said hello first.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't judge here.
No, but my whole thing is you seem to have made up your mind. Laura seems to be very anti, so I'm not going to answer. I'm staying out of it.
Wimp.
So because she'll end up calling Sarah and be like, "What?
You're gonna
He told David he could get a bird, and then I have to hear."
Yeah, but the thing is, David knows if he takes me to the pet shop,
it's happening.
You're going to give in.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened fully with. Well, no, actually, no. You just sent me a message going, "Rio's coming home," because you knew that's the next name for a bird.
Yeah, that's when I had to go and help the pet shop with bird flu, and he was the last one in there. And I was like, "Well, what's happening to him?" And they said because he's 6 months, he now goes to a breeder. And I was like, "No, he's not going in that life." And then I messaged Laura and said, "Think of a name for a green cheek sun pineapple conure." And she's like, "Why?" And I went, "You'll find out."
That's what I
get
did
home.
When I brought Tyson home, Sarah calls me because she saw him on the security cameras in the house. She goes, "What's that in my house?" I said, "Another dog." And of course, she got home and saw his cute little face, and she melted instantly. Now she wouldn't get rid of him if you tried.
Yeah. Laura, would you get rid of Rio?
No, I actually wouldn't.
Despite the fact that
I love him to pieces.
He's chewing everything up and trashing the place. And
Well, he's not chewing my stuff.
he took a picture down earlier.
Oh, he's a good
Then
boy.
I've got with a crash.
He's a good boy.
Meow. Rio's confused because all the cockatiels have gone to sleep.
They're going in shortly.
Hey, you want to say hi to Lynn? Yeah. Say hi to Lynn. She loves puppies.
Lynn,
Oh,
take him in a minute.
Turn your camera off.
He's like, I'm not saying hi to nobody. Get me off camera.
If you call it so you can turn your camera off if you hit spacebar.
Yeah, he hit the space bar. Oh, he's a
That's
good
what kept
boy,
happening yesterday when my camera kept glitching. It's because something was leaning on the spacebar.
How are you getting on with
How about
the
your baby?
Oh, I've done this much of his head. I think I'm onto the eyes.
And Aubrey has this trick with it she does with Tyson.
Mm.
And she puts him on the ground and he jumps up and she catches him in midair.
Yeah.
And he only does it with her.
Oh, I'm gonna be ending in a minute.
Good idea.
Then you can have pee breaks before Paul's show with adjusting start of takeover.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I have a what?
Well, Paul's going to fly a ship,
So we're going to take over.
so everybody else is going to take over while Paul's flying.
Oh, that's the end of Paul's show.
Yep. Well, Paul's gone again, so we're going to do another AI stream.
I've been using AI tonight.
Yeah.
Hi, Aubrey.
She can't hear you.
I know, but Justin could pass the message on.
They said hi.
she's like, bye.
I said hi, not bye.
She's with her little best friend.
Hey,
oh shit,
Matt.
Matt's up.
Get on this panel, Matt.
Come on.
What is?
Come
What's
and
he
join us.
doing up so early?
Yeah, what are you doing up early?
He must have wet the bed.
Yeah, he wet the bed.
You have to question how the hell did Justin get Aubrey?
Why?
Oh, just look, they don't look the same.
They do.
No, Aubrey looks intelligent.
Oh, bite me.
Oh my god, I'm still in bed. Matt, that's disturbing. Matt's watching us from bed.
Do you not think that Aubrey does look intelligent? She's always knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, she freaked out this morning when I had to call the ambulance.
You're right. The best buddies being taken away.
Well, Matt, get some clothes on, walk to your computer, and come and pick on Justin.
Hey, listen, Lizzle Miss Infinity.
You know, it's Tim dipped out of the chat.
Yeah, I noticed Tim disappeared quite quick, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, Matt's here.
Talks a lot of crap until Matt shows up in the chat.
Matt did pull SOS you about Justin.
He said, "What makes you think I sleep naked?"
Well, if you're not, then you've got pajamas on. Walk to the computer.
I don't want to see his pink fairy pajamas. These Disney princess ones.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go lay down for a minute, and then I'll be back up when Paul goes live.
Oh, okie dokie.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
doing
see y'all
the
later.
same thing.
Catch you later.
We're going to do the Paul Murray takeover.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt, pop into Murray's channel here in a little bit if you're up.
Yeah. Murray's going to be on in 30 minutes.
Well,
We'll see you then.
I'm still here and I'm safe from Matt because it'd take him 30 minutes just to roll out of bed. Good. Oh, see you, Dominic. I forgot to say bye.
Well, did Dominic leave?
Yeah,
He didn't exactly say goodbye.
he did. He did his handshake. I have my Spider-Man ones on. I'm going. Oh, Matt, come over to Paul's
I'm
in
gonna
right
jump
now.
off too, because I got a couple of calls to make.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
about
catch you
to
later,
end
Joe.
anyway because it's past.
Good.
You guys
Right.
leave?
Yeah, everybody's leaving, Paul.
Okay, well, I should be on sometime around 5, I'm thinking, or maybe a little later.
Well,
we'll all be
we're all coming over for your normal time, so
Okay,
we'll all be there, ready for you to go and do your ship.
okay. Because the ship right now is about 25 minutes from being down under the water, so I'd have to leave about 1:45. So
So
what I might do is go over and start it up and make somebody the host, and then you can start and stop and whatever.
yeah.
Okay,
right.
okay. Bye for
We'll meet
now.
you over there.
Bye.
All right, bye. Right, everybody over to Paul's.